I want to quickly talk to you about Green Dot Prepaid Visa. I want to explain to you everything you need to know about this reloadable Visa card, okay? So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. By the way, when you hear the terms prepaid Visa and reloadable Visa, those two terms are interchangeable, so I'll be using them like, let's say, alternatively during the conversation. They mean the same thing, okay? So, overview. When you think about the Green Dot Prepaid Visa, think about a prepaid card with plenty of fees, which makes it a pricey tool for making card purchases without a bank account. Okay, it is flexible. Don't get me wrong, but it is pricey when you think about what you can actually get elsewhere. So the Green Dot Prepaid Visa offers the convenience of a debit card. That's for sure. The card can be used anywhere Visa is accepted in the U.S. and other benefits such as direct deposit and a convenience mobile app add to its appeal. However, the card's hefty fees mean this card is more of a learning tool and stopgap toward opening a proper bank account. I mean, if you don't have a bank account right now because you have an entry in check systems or early warning signs or telecheck, take the time to actually fix this problem. As a matter of fact, you have second chance bank accounts that are actually been issued by online banks for free. Okay, so but let's come back to Green Dot. So when you think about Green Dot, think about that. Think about prepaid cards. Think about reloadable cards that actually serve as an alternative to traditional bank accounts and let you load your paychecks directly onto the card for free. So that's really the primary goal of the Green Dot prepaid card. The company provides an easy-to-use mobile app and flat-rate monthly fees, and the card is accepted anywhere in the U.S. that accepts Visa. So that's pretty good. Now, prepaid cards are easier to get approved for than some other types of banking solutions, which makes them really a great option for you if you have bad credit or no credit, or you have some kind of problems with the banking ecosystem, such as early warning sign. Okay. Now, other people who like the flexibility and control of prepaid cards include people traveling across the country, parents giving kids an allowance. If you have a child and you want to give an allowance, prepaid cards are really good. People who want to manage their spending, and people who don't like traditional banks. Let me talk to you about how Green Dot cards really work this year. The cool thing is you can easily set up a Green Dot prepaid card to receive direct deposits from paychecks, government deposits, or tax returns for free. You can also use the mobile app to deposit checks online. So once you have put funds onto the card, it can be used like any other debit card. It can be used anywhere that accepts Visa. So it is accepted at many locations around the world, not just in the U.S. I think I said a little earlier the U.S., but you also have it's actually accepted globally. Many retailers, including Kroger and 7-Eleven and Walmart for that matter, allow for free cash withdrawals when you check out. And so this is kind of cool. Now, how much are Green Dot cards? Now, Green Dot prepaid cards, they have a $7.95 monthly charge. So every prepaid card from Green Dot will cost you $7.95 every month. So if you deposit less than $1,000 on the card each month, so that's really there is no monthly fee for those who deposit more than $1,000 a month. So if you deposit more, it's free for you. It really costs $3 to withdraw money from ATMs and around $6 to reload cash onto the card itself. So think about that. And in terms of the services that they have, the feature they have, basically Green Dot prepaid cards also offer free direct deposit, free ACH transfers, free mobile check deposit, a free mobile app, and you also have free withdrawals from select stores. Okay, you can either use the company's online website or a mobile app to access your account. Green Dot partners with Bonneville Bank and the U.S. Treasury, so that's really good. So the Green Dot Corp is actually an American financial technology and bank holding company. You can activate your Green Dot card on the company's website, so that's really good. And Green Dot cards have a chip. They have a chip for added protection, so that's really fantastic. But don't forget the fees that I told you about, okay? And the best way to actually avoid those fees is to actually have a direct deposit that it's above $1,000. Let me talk to you about loading funds onto your Green Dot Prepaid Visa. So you can load funds onto the card for free from your connected bank account or by loading cash onto it at a number of popular retailers. You may be charged, by the way, you may be charged up to $6 when reloading. So just be aware of that. If you actually do it through your bank account, you're fine. So you are able to load cash at 7-Eleven, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, Dollar General, Family Dollar, Safeway, Walmart, and Kroger, among other retailers. You can add up to $3,000 to the card daily, but you can't add any more funds if you have more than $3,000 on the card already. Despite those limitations, there is a maximum balance of card balance of $10,000. Okay, so that's really important. What about there is the don't forget the $3 ATM withdrawal fee. Okay, that's something important, and you can only withdraw $300 at a time from an ATM. The daily maximum withdrawal limit is $500. So withdrawing from a bank teller at a participating bank has a daily limit of $1,500 with a $3 fee. You should be able to withdraw cash from any bank that services Visa cards, but it's a good idea to double check with your banking institutions. Let me give you other card features here. You can monitor your account from the Green Dot mobile app. You're also able to set up the early direct deposit, use mobile check deposit, and transfer funds from your bank or to other Green Dot members. So this is kind of cool. In order to qualify for mobile check deposit, you'll need to have 2 months of 4 consecutive payroll direct deposits plus at least 1 transaction in the past month. Now, how do you qualify for the Green Dot Prepaid Visa? Pretty straightforward. I mean, they don't check your credit. That's for sure. They don't check your credit. They don't check your EWS. They don't check your check system or your telecheck or all that kind of stuff. No. So while you won't need a bank account to qualify, you will need to provide a number of identifiers to Green Dot in order to get the card. You need to give Green Dot your name, your address, your date of birth, your social security number, and also your driver's license in some states. Let me talk to you about the pros and cons of the Green Dot Prepaid Visa. I want to first talk about the pros and then I'll go through the cons real fast. So the pros. The ASAP direct deposit feature allows you to deposit checks for free through the mobile app. That's really good because if you are actually someone who actually jumps on like if you have multiple jobs, okay, and you're trying to consolidate your pay into one single platform, having this ASAP direct deposit feature allows you to really consolidate things real fast, okay, and also in a very efficient manner. So that's really good. So you're able to deposit checks for free through the mobile app, and you can reload your money easily through a mobile deposit, ACH bank transfer, or at locations all across the US. That also adds an extra layer of flexibility, especially when it comes to having access to your cash real fast, okay? Not a lot of prepaid cards would allow you to have this possibility of reloading your money through several avenues like mobile deposits, ACH bank transfer, or at physical locations all across the country. And also, since this is a prepaid card, you don't have to worry about overdraft or bounced check fees. Why? Because the money on the card, once it's actually quote unquote used up, that's it. The card will not allow you to spend money anymore. So that's really it. That's a great advantage if you want to call it that way, like a quote unquote advantage. What about the disadvantages? Well, this card charges fees for practically every use of the card. So it's one of those things where if you want to go with this card, you really want to be strategic as to which uses you would allow and which ones you will just ditch. And since prepaid cards do not report to credit bureaus, positive card usage will not affect your credit score. So don't expect Green Dot to actually report your data to Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion. No, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. And so if you want to increase your FICO score, you have other ways of doing so. But having a Green Dot prepaid card is not going to help you. There is no rewards program unless you upgrade to the unlimited cashback account at cashback account Visa debit card. So something to really have in mind. So when you think about Green Dot, why might you want to use this card? Well, you have usability. Usability is a big thing because affordability is not really there, but usability and efficiency are really two of the primary drivers here. Okay, it's really easy to manage. Also, you have accessibility in the sense that whether you have bad credit or whether you have an early warning system entry or a telecheck, a check system entry or a telecheck entry, you can still qualify. So accessibility is really great. So usability and accessibility are the two of the top criteria that really would want you to really use the Green Dot Prepaid Visa. So the Green Dot Prepaid Visa is relatively simple to use and maintain. Once you purchase the card, you can register and activate it online. The card features direct deposit through the Green Dot mobile app and the ability to upload a picture of a check to deposit into your account. You can also reload your money through eligible locations, including 7-Eleven. As I said to you a little earlier, you have CVS, you have even Kroger stores. And cash is available immediately after depositing for withdrawal at any ATM or teller. Now, why you might want a different prepaid card? I mean, why you might want American Express, Blue Serve, or why you might want Brinks or one from Brinks or other players? Well, the Green Dot Prepaid Visa carries many burdens that limit its usefulness and cost efficiency. So you have credit building features. It doesn't build credit. You have excessive fees. You have no rewards, okay? And withdrawal, you also have withdrawal and reload limits. Too many stipulations. So in addition to the many fees, the card limits almost everything, leaving the possibility that you can instantly access your money when needed. The maximum daily cash reload limit is 3,000, but maximum in-store reload limits may also apply, which vary from store to store. You also can't load cash to your card if your balance exceeds $3,000, nor can you have total transactions exceeding $3,000 in a calendar date. The maximum balance you can have on your card is $10,000. Cash withdrawals are also limited to $1,500 per teller transaction and $500 per day in ATM transactions, which also cannot exceed $300 in a single transaction. Okay, now this limits can be confusing to remember and can lead to paying additional fees to access your money, making this a poor choice for your everyday banking needs, really. And one thing I want to say also is that the fact that you have excessive fees, that's just crazy. The card carries many fees, including a few particularly painful ones that are not common on credit or debit cards: reloading cash, withdrawing cash, checking your balance at an ATM, making purchases abroad, and simply owning the card month to month all come with a cost. You'll also need to pay for checks and card replacement should you actually need them. So let me talk to you about the rivals here. So how the Green Dot Prepaid Visa compares to other prepaid cards on the market. So if you are looking for a prepaid card with a fixed structure similar to the Green Dot card and cashback rewards, check out the NetSpend Visa Prepaid Card or the Brinks Prepaid MasterCard. Both cards allow you to access to a free mobile app, free mobile deposits, and live customer service. But let me explain to you how they compare. So let's talk about Green Dot Prepaid Visa versus NetSpend Visa Prepaid Card. So the NetSpend Visa Prepaid Card is one of many prepaid card competitors worth checking out. This card works like the Green Dot Prepaid Visa and carries a long list of potential fees as well. But unlike the Green Dot Prepaid Visa, the NetSpend card offers the chance to get a high-yield savings account with a 5% APY on the first $1,000 in your account. Any portion of your balance beyond that will earn 0.50% APY and a pay-as-you-go plan, which might be more appealing if you don't anticipate using your card daily. So that's something to really think about. You also have the Green Dot Prepaid Visa versus Brinks Prepaid MasterCard. So the Brinks Prepaid MasterCard is another prepaid option to consider. It has a similar list of fees to the Green Dot Prepaid Visa, but it's more lenient in a few areas. The Green Dot Prepaid Visa waives the entire monthly fee when you load at least $1,000 the prior month. The Brinks card only reduces its monthly fee to $5 for meeting loading requirements, but you only need to deposit $500 for the waiver, which might be easier to manage depending on your spending. And with the reduced fee, you can also get a $10 purchase cushion for overdraft. And the Brinks card offers payback points, which you can redeem for a cashback, and a simple welcome offer of 500 points after you enroll. It also has a similar high-yield savings account that offers a 5% APY on the first $1,000 in your account. Any portion of your balance beyond that will earn 0.5% APY, which can give the Brinks card actually a better overall return. You also have the PayPal Prepaid MasterCard, another big player that you need to be aware of. The PayPal Prepaid MasterCard offers plenty of ways to reload your funds and features a lower reload fee and monthly fee. Rather than up to $5.95 with the Green Dot card, you will pay only $3.95 to reload at over 130,000 net spent reload network locations or through PayPal. It has a retail store cash reload limit of $500, and it will cost slightly more to buy the card from a store, up to $4.95 compared to $1.95. You also have the Serve American Express card. So the Serve American Express card lets you reload cash to the card at many of the same locations as the Green Dot card, but there is no reload fee. You will still be able to set up direct deposits, manage your account from a mobile app, and you can register your transaction to add an extra level of security against fraud. So what's the verdict here? Should you go with the Green Dot Prepaid Visa card, yes or no? Well, our answer is a little more nuanced. Okay, let me explain. So who is the Green Dot Prepaid Visa right for? So the Green Dot Prepaid Visa will most likely appeal to the following consumers. You have bank-free consumers, consumers working on their finances. Okay, so when I speak about bank-free consumers, prepaid cards, aka reloadable cards like the Green Dot Prepaid Visa, are a short-term substitute for a bank account. Don't look at this as a permanent solution. This is a stopgap solution. Okay, you can write checks and use the card like a debit card, allowing you to avoid opening a bank account while maintaining access to most of the card's functions. What about consumers working on their finances? The Green Dot Prepaid Visa is a solid option for working on finance management skills. You can easily track your current deposited checks, your current deposited funds from the Green Dot app, and avoid the risks associated with bank accounts, such as overdrafts. Just bear in mind the various limits and fees associated with your card at a given time. So, having said that, is the Green Dot Prepaid Visa worth it? Well, the Green Dot Prepaid Visa can be a solid choice for you if you need to keep your spending under control and you want to practice managing your finances before opening a bank account. So if you're a student or you are someone with a history of poor credit. However, please don't view the Green Dot Prepaid Visa as an outright replacement for a bank account. The various fees for every aspect of this card can add up quickly, making the card no more than a short-term tool. I think I said this before. This is a stopgap solution. Okay. Is Green Dot safe? Yes. I mean, Green Dot prepaid cards are a good solution for customers who want more control over their spending without the hassle of using a traditional bank. So because the cards don't help build credit, they are safe, don't get me wrong, but because they don't help you build credit, they're not really the right solution for you, at least in the medium to long run. So in conclusion, in today's conversation, I spoke to you about Green Dot Prepaid Visa. I gave you the overview, the pros and cons, the rivals, the verdict, and the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.